that I know, like, we definitely have the reputation system. A specialization tree I could see coming, but as far as I know, there hasn't been anything announced about it yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They don't want to put out too many spoilers, but given logic and induction with everything else in the past,
it could also be one of those things that happens during this season, or possibly even so either it happens during this season, but they haven't announced yet, or something that happens on the half-season update, which would be in the summer.
July, yeah, because it's supposed to happen the January 26th. July something, and then
July
October.
something,
Yeah, and then October. Those are when the usual. Yeah, those are when they usually come out. You know, given past, experience.
I remember being a little upset when the some of the toss stuff was happening right around the time I was moving again, because I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I was kind of mad because I didn't
keep moving in the fall.
I didn't take it serious. I'm like, really? Another grind? And I'm like, okay, this is old school Star Trek. There can't be nothing off in this. And then, man, was I wrong.
Yeah, I need to interrupt. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the interruption. I don't know why my router and computer keeps rebooting itself, but Dina will say it's a cyber attack. Oh yeah, you're right. I do like the wow, glowies. I like it. Sorry about the interruption, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry about that, Jimmy. I didn't know you were on.
Yeah, I thought I'd come back in. It's just, I don't know what it is. Dino said there's a really severe cyber attack going on. And a lot of streamers, including myself, are trying to stream this, that, and all, are having this really bad issue where, we'll be in the middle of the stream, this, everything else, and we'll get this sudden 100% spike way out, and then it will lock everything, and then all of a sudden, your router will shut down, your computer will reboot itself. Most of the time, the router just basically reboots itself, but the computer will be froze until the router reboots itself and comes back on. Then the computer will start coming back to life. There's this really bad cyber attack going on. But go ahead, everybody. Get on at that console.
Yeah, so when you're looking at the console, Jimmy, you'll see that all the stuff that's in there is all the old temporal stuff that we tested the last time we were in here. So none of the testing stuff we need to test out the reputation system for the Lukari reputation.
They wanted us to look at the R&D school and do the Battlezone.
Right, but I mean,
good on my end. It's really starting to get annoyed because, like you was watching the Star Citizen stream the other day with Horus, and he was Dorgan or this, that, and all was doing Star Citizen, Star Marine. Dorgan was okay. I'm not sure about Turk 17, but Horus, he got hit hard on his computer rebooted, his router completed it, that, and all, and he couldn't get back in. That's everything else.
So
Dorgan and.
But yeah, you'll see that all the stuff that we need for the reputation system.
Yeah.
To test it out.
Because like I said, they wanted us to look at R&D, try out the R&D.
Right, but they put the reputation system in here so that we could test it too. And what we need to test it isn't here yet. So as we're watching...
I am going to look. Yeah, it's not here yet. I don't see the Lukari skill thing yet.
Jimmy, double check your sound settings. Make sure you can hear us.
And then check my thing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's up okay. That's up okay. Yeah, it's all the settings I usually run.
Okay.
I'm gonna move you up to 105.
Alright.
Why is my... That's why I'm sounding so low. Not like Yeti is all the way down to 20%. I want to lead you out the road of that ticket. I don't want to take it out anymore. Right there. Yeah, so hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, not blasted everybody. But no, like I said, I understand. They're going to have to try out the R&D in the new Battlezone. So on the head out the
Right,
new
but like I
Battlezone.
said, the reputation system is there, and usually when they add the reputation system, they add the stuff that we can use to actually test it out.
Right.
But we'll have to watch our patch notes for updates to that because they're going to add it sometime. We just got to wait for them to do it. I was
Right.
really hoping it would be here today, though.
No, I would not use last Tuesday because I kind of noticed this last one didn't come until like later
Well,
on
I don't
today.
know. We got a patch update for Tribble on Friday last week too.
Yeah. But all that was
So
just a
we'll see.
UI thing because apparently there was a UI
Mm-hmm.
bug going
Yeah,
on as you went into the battle zone.
yeah. And right now I'm gearing up to head over to the battle zone. I just gotta find it because it's a little tricky hitting the spot right.
That is to go to the 30 states and then what that? If you have the dream storyline done, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you got the dream storyline arc done, completed, you'll unlock the 30 states, which will put you up in the upper corner to go there, which is the closest.
Let's see.
So once again, if you don't want to know what's coming, this is a big spoiler alert. If you don't want to know what's coming.
It looks like the STF keys are still here, but nobody's playing them right now.
Yeah, like I said, my good friend Tyndall needed to get together, this, that, and all, and they needed to get together, set up the team, and actually, test it out, play it. And I gotta say, do you know, everybody on FTS, I want everybody's comment. Spoiler alert, the FTS, the one, it basically, if you ever play, I have to get that one.
Yeah, Timberwolf's a pretty good guy. I've talked to him a couple times as well. Watched his videos.
Not too bad. Odin's pretty good, especially if you want to know about tools.
Mm-hmm.
I'd recommend Odin any day, especially if you're building a tool boat. You will not go wrong.
I can't remember the last one. Basically, what it is, it's the very last one where you got to take these bonds that Scotty would basically build, and you had to move these bonds near these bases, that everything else. Not the idea on the one place. You've got to detect the bonds, move the bonds, so they can blow up these bases. The other one, this is the one. Oh, so they only got the one active, the gravity well. Now this one's interesting. The center on the map is basically that big, huge gravity hole, and if you get into it, it will literally pull you in and destroy you in a second. So you're constantly fighting your ship to kind of stay on the one side of the map, but at the same time, the map is literally pulling you toward that gravity hole to destroy you. So you're fighting. You've got these other shit that are like warping in and everything else and all. You've got the Lukari trying to do their job, warping in and helping you fight this everything else and all. But you have these three battle zone areas you got to kind of deal with this everything else and all. That if you're not paying attention and you're just kind of point blank, you come to a death touch and start sniping somebody, don't be surprised that you're drifting backwards into that black hole to be killed.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Tzenkethi there for a minute.
Yeah, because I have to get the one other mission.
Hey Jimmy, you're not in the right spot, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It always takes me to that sun when I click on it.
If you come to where I am, you're in the right.
See, I'm coming. But, like I said, I forget the name of the other one. I know Proxy died. And the funny thing is, if you look at the the NAP design, proxy tied, take out proxy tied where the Enterprise shit is sitting at, and put a gravity well there. Bingo! You just got the proxy tied NAP, that's everything else. Well, you're going around on the outside, fighting everything on the outside, to where the Enterprise sits, that's the gravity well. So this time, instead of trying to detect the gravity Enterprise and keep flying through there to clear everything away from the Enterprise, Jay, no, you've got a gigantic black hole that's going to kill you. The other one, same idea. Take out the Doomsday that's going, in a straight line, trying to kill everything in a straight line. Same idea, but this time you're, picking up dawns and taking dawns. Alright, entering the war zone.
Welcome to Gothcraft.
Oh, he says he's welcome.
The Tzenkethi operating in multiple locations within the system. Command has identified 3 enemy operations within these areas. We need to regain control of each area. Review the briefings I have made for you to gain a better grasp of the challenges at hand.
Oh, alright, let's go to yours. Because they said they fixed the asteroid one. I don't see anybody in here.
Shumi.
Yeah, I don't see anybody.
Take down the Tzenkethi ships occupying this area.
Yeah, Tribble Test Server hasn't been getting the participation
No,
that
I'm
it
not
used
dealing
to.
with you guys. Go away. See, that then touches the lesson down. It's not such a stone attack there.
Defeat Tzenkethi ships to prepare for
Oh, wait, leave me alone.
Warning, ship is under attack. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
See, when it's just us, it's going to be real difficult to deal with. In fact, I'm going to supplement.
Which can
so
be
we
said
get
for any
more.
battle zone, really.
Yeah. Yeah, get on the way to his little ship.
Target shields have failed.
Graphics card.
Dino, I don't think he can hear you.
I can kind of hear him.
Just saying, what graphics card?
I'm climbing the Dreadnought. Good old Dreadnought.
Target shields have failed.
The T6. With all
No,
the
he means
toys
your
on it.
graphics. He means your graphics card like AMD or Intel.
Oh, the R9 390X.
That's actually not a bad one.
Well, like I said, that's the thing. A&D actually reached out to me and authored that if I would, to get on their so-called A&T gaming team, I had to build an A&D that they're not and say that, why I like the A&D that's everything else. So I actually went out and you saw, I thought these. So I thought an A&D, the new A&D Astra, another door, just that 970, the 390 Act, just everything else and all. Like you said, Dina, that 3790, yeah, that's nice streaming. The Intel, or not the data card, I sent that to Aaron so he can get some help. So he has my 750 Ti card.
Oh yeah.
You know, because he needed the help to get in here and play games.
Yeah, that's why you're dropping a lot of FPS when you go into battle on an AMD card.
Yeah. So I do like a 2-computer setup. Yeah, I do the gameplay on the AMD this title, but the game stream is handled by the 3790, and yeah, it's got a the other one. 'Cause I actually got two of them. I got two R9 390X. I did try to, before I sent the card to Aaron, I try to do like a crossfire thing, not realizing that I need literally 1,100 watts of power. Whereas, 850 will handle it. I can do it with just 850, but no. I technically needed 1,100 to run the FX 8370 and the two R9 390Xs.
Yeah, AMD is a lot power hungry, I must admit.
Like I said, you just get those asteroids in, I'll keep them from sending theirs in.
Well, yeah, the FX 8300 series is very power hungry and very, very hot.
Yeah.
You have to have a sufficient power supply to use those. However, au contraire, the older, I mean, the older AMDs like the 5600K and so forth, they don't use a lot of wattage.
No.
But
Well, like
yeah,
I said,
you-
I mean, I had the FX 6300. Now, granted, I left that behind on my one certain girlfriend and everything else and all because she didn't really have the computer. But then that also had the 63, the FX 6300 and the R7 260X. That I left to her, and that's on that NSI board.
well, I mean, for the most part, for some of your PC games, you don't really need a high-end graphics card. But I see in your case, with going from game to game, you do.
Yep.
In certain scenarios, yeah. With me, I'm playing Star Trek Online. I use the A8 5600K Black Edition with the embedded chipset, and I mean, and I know it sounds
Jimmy,
funny.
you're pushing my asteroid in the wrong direction, buddy.
Yeah,
I better
I've
let
got
you
a
guys
cruiser
go and
that's coming
focus.
through, so. Oh, you know what I have? I didn't realize it. Get away from him. Get away from him. I got repulsodines. I'm pushing them around. There. Oh, he's down there. But no. So the A&D came out did that, and I was really thankful to what I did to everything else. So I'm basically part of the A&D gaming. Now I'm still working on trying to get the A&D gamer that all. So they mainly do like the Twitch streaming. So I don't have the contract yet with the Twitch yet. So I'm working on that part.
We stream Twitch.
Yep.
Twitch is more like how can I explain it? More like one of your TV channels. Yeah, YouTube is more the place where it's a quick drop by, you know what I mean? Just have a quick video or two. That's why I say if you stream more on Twitch, you have a better chance of getting palmed.
Yeah, because you're putting a lot of power out by multi-streaming to
Oh yeah, I think that's why
multi-channels.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and he's getting a high demand without the surplus being available. So I think that's what the issue is. It's not necessarily Jimmy. It might be the actual.
It's the actual internet. Because like I said, I did upgrade my internet so I can actually watch TV. Because, yes, he got it in there too. And our toaster's not available. So I actually upgraded my cable service because originally all I had was Verizon Internet, Verizon Phone, and then just Comcast Internet only. But like I said, there's a lot coming out. I just got Asteroid Soccer, new accolade, ladies and gentlemen. Asteroid Soccer, new accolade. Called Asteroid Soccer.
Oh, what did you get that on?
Just doing this, pushing around everybody.
Well,
All
And
right.
now I'm pushing,
Well,
plus I'm pushing them around, shooting them out,
Until your position
and it just
goes
popped
down.
up.
yeah, I'm the one actually wrangling the asteroids, though.
I had one out dealing with, but I'm trying to keep them from going into theirs. That's why I'm hanging on their side and dumping it. I think we completed that.
We did. We took control of this one.
Alright, so. But now, as I was saying, so I did upgrade, so now I'm going to be able to watch, just everything else. Got the expanse start next month, and I don't know if you watch the sci-fi train, but the expanse, did you ever watch
I love that show.
Battlestar Galactica?
I
Not the
love The
old 77, the
Expanse.
newer one. The guy who wrote that one, the lead, the same guy that did the Expanse, because they're doing a lot of, like a lot of the science is being, it's not fake science, put it that way. I mean, there's a good storyline, good drama, but at the same time, there's a good thing going on that the science is not fake.
I love The Expanse, and I like the fact that sci-fi is actually reverting back to science fiction instead of bullcrap like Sharknado and I mean all this crazy stuff. I love the fact that they're actually reverting back to their roots,
Right.
and that's what attracted so many viewers to begin with,
Where do you
and
think
then
the
they
name
start.
sci-fi comes from? I mean, I've seen the sci-fi channel change
I
3 times
miss when they
now.
spelled their name correctly.
Yes, yes.
Well, you gotta
Well,
remember, one time it was SCI, prostitute, whatever. Then FI.
SCIFI. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the newer one. But then they had the other one where, it was just SY, but they didn't put that weird, lingo lock on it. Just that, no, they had the other style on it. Now they got this weird lingo on it.
You know what you want to do then, Jimmy? You want to patent the sci-fi.
I'm gonna push you around.
Use it, you
Our
can sue them,
tossers.
can't you?
I'm gonna push you all the way out.
What companies do to us.
But yeah, The Expanse was really, really good in its first season, and I loved the way that the season ended.
Yeah, we know the Blue Lagoon's coming back.
Oh, I can't wait.
Blue Lagoon.
I actually ordered The Expanse for my PlayStation Network. It was just that good. I was
Yeah.
really.
I'm really
really
surprised that they
enticed by
don't
it.
have a marathon queued up for like the week before.
Well, Amazon's doing it. That's what I can't figure out. You got Amazon Prime. You can watch it like crazy, back to back to back on Amazon Prime until it goes live.
Because I want to go back and rewatch the first season.
Right?
Well, you can do
Is it on
by-
Netflix yet?
That's why
It's on. You got
Well,
PlayStation.
you remember your Netflix is probably different from mine.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Ash, do you have a PlayStation, right?
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's Sony. Sony usually has access to that. I
Oh,
pre-ordered for a season. On I have an old PlayStation 3, but I still got it.
Right.
Another thing is they should have a marathon on that, and they should have one on Sci-Fi. I'm almost positive they would have one on Sci-Fi.
The only thing
As
they
far
have on
as,
the
like, a
Sci-Fi channel is
marathon.
that behind the scene thing that the Mythbuster shows.
first season, The Expanse, because I've watched them all, so I can't wait for season 2.
Well, you guys know who the
Not
you know
allowed.
who
Not
the-
allowed. Not
the,
allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Damn, our toaster just expired. But no, like I said, yeah, the guy who did the Mythbuster, he's doing the behind the scenes stuff. It's only 30 minutes long. That's all it is. It's about 30 minutes long.
Jimmy crashed again.
No, he's still here.
Yeah, I mean,
His stream starts to buffer in, and I know
Yeah, he's still running.
Right.
If he's always downloading stuff, patches are
Yep.
recording in the background. You shouldn't be doing that, Jimmy. That should be the first thing you do when you turn the PC on. Make sure everything's all updated and that. It's not like your stream and got nothing going in the
Target
background.
shield
You
has
don't,
failed.
because that just harms you. When you're gaming in your stream,
Rear shield failing.
what you need.
Yeah, let's take turns. You pushing out it that when your tossers are tired, I'll come over and take over with my tossers. Try to keep them from the center.
I'm not using repulsors, Jimmy.
Well, then how did you push them? I'll push them. Not allowed. Go away. Not allowed.
4 shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Do 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 do.
Target shields have failed.
Crap, you just had the tatas. I started to push them. Sorry. Oh, he got stuck in that bar. I can't push him past it. But no, like I said, I think the other reason why is because I went to the new setup with everything else and all, and now I did at the personal one, so I set it up myself, but I just didn't feel like paying an extra $50 to then come out here and just everything else. I wanted to do it myself.
Is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Overwhelming our forces.
You had to do what now?
Instead of paying them $50 to come out here and set it up instead of non-net, I just got the self-install docs. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's usually the best way to go.
Yeah,
You
because like I
just
said, I
gotta-
have an uncle that does a lot of electronic stuff and also when it comes to, computers and electronics, thanks to my uncle, I got into that kind of stuff. He even got me into hand radio and just everything else and all. So thanks
it's
to my
funny you
uncle.
said.
4 shields failing.
It's funny you said that because my uncle was into the ham radio and everything. But you're technically inclined, so that's a plus as well.
Yeah. But put it this way, hell, like I said, my first console was Atari 2600. My first computer was a Commodore 64, so kind of tells you my
Yep.
age,
Yep.
you know.
Spectrum to start with.
So I've been around the block and played quite a few things.
First Atari then.
Target shields have failed.
I love that Atari idea.
Oh man, can you remember inviting all your friends over playing that Atari 2700? That was like the thing, man. I mean, it didn't have no graphics, but man, you guys were jamming on it. You were.
Jimmy, there's just not enough of us here to maintain control of this area.
No. Like I said, Timberwolf the other day, him and
But
his whole
Timberwolf
group
had
got
help.
in there and got to work with everything else and all, but
I don't have access to Tribble, so I can't come on and help you. That's it. If you get 5 people to go on Tribble, then yeah, you'll be able to do it. Yeah, try.
Target shields have failed.
Do you want me to try to log brain on there? It's been a long time since I've been on there, so.
are you a lifetime number?
No.
then you think it'll get in, because only subscribers and lifetime numbers at the lead are able to get on the test turtle server. Free to play do not have the definition, because it's our privilege to be here, because we choose to pay for it. Wow, free to play, unfortunately, no. I think it'll get in here to test and play.
I remember being able to log into it once. Somebody call me a wambulance.
Unless they change the rules.
I remember beta. Beta was a great time.
Yep. And then Atari sold it, just everything else, and everything went to hell after that. I don't care. I am going to push you all over the place. Why? Because I just feel like pushing you.
The powers that be decided that no, they just wanted money grabbers and sold it into Perfect World instead. And now it's just pay to win. That's what to call it. Everything new that comes out has a lot of problems.
It don't take much to kill them.
But remember, they feed off of each other, Jimmy. So if there's a bunch of them together, they're gonna
Yeah, that's why I'm pushing
really
this guy
be
away.
difficult to deal
Because
with.
these little guys kept trying to come up next to him, and now they got little frigates. Frigates are dead. Oh, did I lose you?
Yep.
I think yeah, it has to be right there. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, that everything was spawning in at. I don't see any other moons. There's another one way
There's
over there, and another planet.
Several moons.
So I guess everything was spawning inside that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, well, that's that. No, I'm leaving. Goodbye. It is kind of late. I've been getting up at 4:30 in the morning, and I kind of got up early because I was waiting on Elite Dangerous to everything else. I actually made some good money doing that community event today. But then I got a new teacher, so we'll just leave it at that. Just a new teacher through Elite Dangerous. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Can I ask a question, guys? You said the Tribble server that you log on, it's a certain Tribble server, or is it just Tribble?
Just simple trouble.
Why? Oh, well, hold on a second.
Yeah, 'cause the way I understood, I only thought only subscribers and lifetime numbers.
Oh man, I got to patch 11 gigs on this, so.
Go up to options and check it. Watch it go from 11 to 20.
Oh man. Like I said, I told you, I used to get on here, and everybody's like, no, you can't.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Link and log out of the game.
Yeah, don't forget the Tribble server and the Red Shirt server are separate servers.
Yeah.
It's like they're a completely separate game.
And there hasn't been an update on Redshirt in forever.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I don't even bother on that anymore.
Well, the other day I actually did on get Red Shirt, and do you remember like the 2nd year anniversary when, even though I kind of missed, I got in on the tail end of the 2nd year anniversary?
Alright.
Do y'all remember that?
Oh
That
wow.
was like the last time I actually logged in on my character. He was still working on, trying to get the anniversary shit and just everything else and all.
Yeah, I think 2012 was the last year I was on Red Shirt.
Right.
I think I first got on Tribble. Oh God. I want to say the same year, 2012.
Alright, real quick. When you're
I
doing
haven't
holodeck
been on.
double or red shirts, if you just let it do its default, it'll do what's called on-demand patching, which will do about 10 or 11 gigs. The game, when it goes to each snap, it'll just like download automatically. So you'll have like a few seconds before you can do anything. Because if you ever notice when someone logs in and you're standing there for a good 30 seconds or almost a minute, that's because they have it on-demand patching, and the game is basically downloading everything they need for that map to do that map. But then when the map is done, it'll uninstall, not uninstall, but it will clear itself. But the core of the game, it will download the core of the game, but then each map, through each mission, it'll download that mission, and then when it's done, it'll just clear itself out, so the core of the game will still be the core. But if you want to get the whole entire game, uncheck on-demand patching, and you'll see it go from 11 to 20 gigs.
Oh
So
man,
you
so
can
that's
see.
kind of like Wolfenstein.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember doing that on Wolfenstein. You had to patch each map as you went to go on it. But yeah, actually, the last time I've been on Tribble was Legacy of Romulus. So I'm gonna leave you guys be, and I'll let this patch. Happy hunting, guys.
Alright then, mate.
Alright.
I'll be logging off soon, so.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I'm
we're
gonna
all
be
getting to
calling
that
it, 'cause like I
point.
said, it's kind of late. I think getting up to 5, it's already quarter after 10. I am kind of getting tired. So, anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything?
Yeah, what's your take on the new module kits, R&D, and whatnot, Ash and Jimmy?
Well, like I said,
You,
it's kind of, in fact, I'll go back right in there right now. I want to say, because looking at it before the games, or the rather sort of the reboot itself, when I was looking at the one kit that's everything else, because I do an lead engineer on it, it'll drop a science generator and a medical generator down, and then what I do is I'll first put a bunch of lines, then a turn, then color shield, and then finally behind the color shield, the shield generator and medical generator, and that is basically how I set up my tanking ability for everybody, just everything else and all. But when I was looking at the R&D thing, I kind of noticed that when you dropped a medical generator or a shield generator, while that is running, there was if you did the R&D school thing, there was a classic buffing bonus to the shield generator, medical generator. So I'm kind of wondering for tacticals and science who do those as a skill, what kind of possibility do they have for their toys do they like to use with the rock?
okay, Ash, passive versus active. What do you think would be more efficient, passive or clickies?
Well, I would
It depends
say,
on the situation.
yeah, it would really depend on the situation, but the passive could be kind of the way that your auto fire will improve your DPS. But it's really going to depend on what you're trying to do.
Passive, think of it like this. If it's passive, damage terms, it's going to give you more damage.
Well, yeah, like I was telling.
It's more like you do it as, say, spike damage. Are you with me?
Well, Dino, like I was saying to Ash, passive comparatively would be the equivalent of leech in space, which is cool. But would it really work that way on the ground, or would it be better as a clicky, giving given the situation of having specializations? Will they make?
What you want it to actually do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Will they give us that option as far as specialization once we get the kits? Um, once we get the kits to that point.
They might do, you never know. It depends how much they want to get out of us money wise, what you can stick in a lockbox and behind eye if you never know, they could do.
Yeah, fair points. Fair points. That's what I was saying. I mean, that's the whole thing. The whole thing is passive active. Will they give us the option to actually have a specialization pertaining to the kit frames and the kit modules and whatnot? That would be awesome because then you would actually have the choice of the space equivalent skills. That would be that would actually be pretty cool. Where we have cooldowns, where we have this, not, but well, not to debate the weather twos or the Y4s, but we'll leave that up to Ash and Jimmy. And God bless you guys. Take care of yourself and happy hunting. And have a good night, guys.
Yeah, good
You
night,
too.
Brandon.
Right, everybody, it's 20 past 3. I'm going to get off as well. Otherwise, I won't be going to sleep. So if I don't get off now, I won't come off now. But night, everybody. Night, guys. And if you're on tomorrow, I'll try and jump on for an hour or two.
Yep.
Godspeed.
All right. Have a good night, both of you.
Yeah, night, everybody. Have a good one.
You too, buddy. Godspeed, guys, and thank you.
No problem.
All right, Jimmy. It's probably about time to break the stream already. If you haven't.
Alright. So, if you was watching, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you get the disc on by going to the Thorn, just everything else. And Southar Kits is Captains now have the ability to craft kit modules, use new kit modules, specialized duty officers craft these kits. Duty officers can be found in the Delta Alliance duty pack, blah blah blah. Universal kits. Oh, that's what I didn't show. Damn it.
What's that? What didn't you
That's
show?
what I didn't show. There it is
What?
right there. Along with the Linear Inclusion Season 12, the new introduction, the Kit Nodule Research School.
We just looked at that.
No, we didn't. We went right past that.
No, we looked at it.
We did?
Yeah, that was the R&D school.
No, I looked at the other one.
There is no other one.
Alright. Old timers memory, ladies and gentlemen. I am old. I'm the oldest person in this sleep, so I'm old.
Au contraire.
And now they've got some interesting info here.
I'm there with you, buddy.
Yeah. I'll share this in Discord so that way you'll have the notes as well. There's the link to it, so there's more info about the school.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were just looking at.
Okay.
But I thought they did have a tactical one.
Yeah, there is a tactical one. They're just not showing it on this picture.
No. They're just showing the basic one, like right here. This is Romulan. This one here is Federation. See, like right there. Engineering kit, passive, medical field, they're showing. So it's actually, well, I don't know if this person here is science or what. But then here on Tarn reaching level 15, you get Ecto Technology title. So you get a title for hitting level 15.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really descriptive in terms of numbers and buffs, etc.
They're not getting authentic. Probably down the road, they probably will.
Oh, okay.
You know?
All right.
They're just basically saying that there's basically 20 levels. The first level is star, then it goes up from there. Just everything else.
So it's just basic requisites of each class.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And certain people will say it's just another grind because if you got everything else, like Jimmy Jr., he's got all of these knocked out, completed, done like ages ago. But guess what? Come this now, he had another grind to go to level 20. That's going to take our dimension, our credits, and crafting materials, just everything else.
And Jimmy's still streaming.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Yep. Like I said, the thing down here says download. In addition, kit skills lock. Dynamic kit and skits can no longer be upgraded. Ground tech upgrade universals. So on this one here, you have the old Dunker kits and some of the older ones. Just that's better just store it in your bank. Because they're like on my Klingon one, I couldn't even use the old Dunker kit. He would not let me set my toys out. It showed it, still slotted, but it would not let me use none of it until and the second I unslotted it, it just disappeared and reappeared in my overflow bag.
Well, see, that's the thing I was wondering, and I forgot to ask. With the old kits, and you know how when that patch came out, our kits suddenly became epic and whatnot. It was
Yeah.
like, oh wow, yeah, this is great. So now you're saying they're going to wind up becoming obsolete?
The older set, if you're playing the year 2012, the old bunker kit the engineers had,
Oh
the
yeah.
one Riley called that Aaron would always use on his tactical and stuff like that. Those old bunker kits that had everything already put in before they started putting the little, these little things here that you would slot in, the nodules. Those are gone.
Hmm.
Those have gone die, and a lot. Little critic is actually going through the servers, and like I said on the other night, the one other Klingon I have, it's gone. And it's nowhere on my inventory list, nowhere slotted, and it's nowhere on my bank. It's completely gone.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
They have
thought you
actually
meant the
caught it and
most
deleted
recent
it.
ones, like Solar Gateway. What was the other ones I have on Brain? I'm not logged into the game. I'm downloading trouble, updating trouble.
Right.
There was quite a few that with that last patch, it wound up disembarking from the kit frame itself and becoming epic. And
Well, that
you either
technically was a
had,
nerd thing, and then they tried to fix it with everything else and all, because you would like certain things would touch to get the ethic ability, while others could touch to just the left alone. But everything became ethic, basically. Everything
okay,
that hit
so
it.
so in other words, these ones that have recently epicked themselves are going to become obsolete as
Now they're
well
gonna
with the new
actually quote
R&D
unquote
school.
fix it and basically rebalance it and put it to what it needs, because only certain things will touch to become ethic. Certain nodules will touch to become ethic, while other nodules will touch to be left alone. But for some reason, let's just make everything ethic and cause a confusion to everybody. Cause
Oh, okay.
confusion.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like for example, I have deadly intent on brain. Um, I mean, you and ask you guys think that that will become obsolete with the new R&D school?
Mm,
Not really.
put it this way: does it have nodules?
Well, deadly intent is a module itself, meant for
Yeah, if it's a
text.
module, no. But the way I'm understanding it, the old kit where before you got the nodules, that's what I'm talking about. Before you actually
Oh,
you had your so-called kit and it looked like a body armor. Then you had your shield and
okay.
then you had your gun. The old set, those that look like body armor, those are being taken out of the game. Those are no longer going to be in the game. Those are no longer be usable, and you can't slot them. And if you try it, the game actually deletes it for you. If you take it out of your bank and try to slot it in, it will delete it for you. The other one
Oh,
that had these nodules, that uses these little nodules, this thing right here, this kit frame,
mm,
these are going to constantly get upgraded. These are going to constantly get tuned, just everything else. But the old bunker kit.
So, Brain, just to answer your question before Jimmy goes off on another completely unrelated tangent, um, no, it's not going to make your old kit module obsolete.
okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was wondering because um, with the new R&D school, I had kind of mixed feelings. Like,
Wow,
I
they
know
even
you
took it off the
can't upgrade
Wikitudes.
it with
Yeah, the
being
R&D school is making very specific kits. It's not going to completely wipe out your ability to deal with older kit modules that you already have.
okay. Okay, That's what I was wondering. Is it going to make it obsolete right away? Because
No.
everything you grinded for naturally still has Cryptic has a way of making things obsolete very fast.
Hmm.
Given the lock boxes, infinity boxes, phoenix boxes, and whatnot.
Right.
Um, they give you some of the old stuff, but then again, it's obsolete already.
Right.
That was my thing that I was questioning was
Well, you
the
worried about the
current.
so-called, being, phased out because you can't upgrade, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Hmm.
Put it this way, they are working on trying to improve the game mechanic as well as the lighting, the graphics, just everything else and all. So, like I'm showing on the picture, the old Dunker kit, just everything else and all. This is what I'm talking about. These kinds here had gone die-die, so you won't be seeing these no more ever again. But these here, now, and you can get a what's called a kit crane, then put nodules in them. These, because of the R&D, you can constantly keep improving and keep making better and better. I don't know if they'll ever go epic. Maybe if you dump your, crafting skills, talent, and everything else, maybe you can like go to epic. But there are some that can't go epic because the game is locked down that it can only go this far but never reach epic. While others, you can take it all the way over there. You got the talent, the credits, and whatever. You can spend it all to throw it to epic level.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
You know.
It's one of those things where you don't want to see everything that you grinded for thus far laid to waste. And that's
Right.
kind of what I was wondering. Well, I mean, it's understandable with the 2012 kits. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Given all the recent changes with crit and crit chance and whatnot.
Right.
But that's what I was wondering with the newer modules as far as like Solo Gateway and Deadly Intent and um
Wait
oh
a minute.
what's
Those ones are they the ones you get them like the storyline? Like that Tycoon's
No.
root thing that you can throw up that everything out that you pick up on the Arcanian storyline?
No, they don't come from the storyline.
no, they're actually, I mean, you can get them via exchange and whatnot, but um that's what I was wondering, if they can still be used upgraded, or if they're not epic already, of course. If they can still be upgraded via this new kit research and development school, or do you have to use the new um, sets that are implemented in the R&D school?
Not sure.
Well, what you're looking at is like the what the R&D school is creating are very specific kits. I don't
Hmm.
think it's going to prevent you from upgrading
It's already
modules that you
epic.
already have. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was the big thing I was wondering.
Right there, it's already epic. Tactical kit module, deadly intent is a kit module which can be used by tactical officers, which can be acquired on the Xena, something whatever lockbox. The Infinity lockbox. A special ability. While this attack lasts tired, any weapon's primary node will instantly reset the same weapon's secondary tire, only usable on oneself. So it's already epic level.
Yeah, that's what I was using that as example per se. That's already epic. What I was trying to say is like some of the kits that I get, like say Overwatch, that's not epic. Will I still be able to upgrade it? Either via R&D, or will I have to
Well,
use the upgrades? That's
you don't upgrade an existing kit module through R&D. I mean, unless you're, using the R&D to create your like things that boost it, like
yeah. I just threw myself on that. Yeah, my
so
apologies, Ash. They said something about only being able to upgrade using certain upgrade pools and whatnot. That's, yeah, I threw myself off on that one. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Certain consoles will be able to get upgraded to everything. But these kind, because they come from a lockdock, they come from the story, they come from something, they're already fixed at that level, so they can't really be adjusted in any way. Whereas these here, they're your basic. Best way I can describe it is when you start playing the character, they give you this little kit on, you get a couple of kits, and everything else. Those are the ones that are going to be able to upgrade. Those are the ones you're going to be able to take to the R&D school, because while you're leveling up, you're also trying to get the better of the kit gear out of that.
Right.
And that's the
Ah,
idea.
okay.
All right, Jimmy.
That
We really should
clarifies
wrap
it.
the stream up, buddy.
Yeah, because I need to get the data. Because of drain damn questions and him asking a million questions, and I can't
Boy,
cook the cookies fast enough to stuff his
don't
mouth shut.
blame Brain Drain for your ability to yammer on about nothing.
Actually, it is my fault because it is my fault. I dragged it out.
Yeah, but I tend to point the finger. See, I'm a good leader. I never blame myself. I just find fault with everybody else and point the finger at everybody else. I'm a good leader.
All right.
I have a way of dragging things out myself.
Right.
But yeah, hey, you guys have a great night. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. myself and head out the door at 5 and get
Right.
to work by 6:30. So you
Right.
guys have a great night and thank you for answering my questions and good stream, guys.
Yep. And thanks for coming
All right.
on. Thank you for joining. Alright, ladies
Have a
and
good night.
gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up because, like I said, I ain't been getting up lately at 4 o'clock in the morning. This and also, by the time 10:30 rolls around, I am groggy as hell. I drink coffee today, it's not going to wake me up. So, good night. Please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, dislike button, leave long cluster. I'll see you on the stars. If you like what I'm doing, please go to my Patreon page and help me out. And anybody else got anything else to say before I wrap it up?
And,
Ciao.
Good night, everybody.